Hello, I'm Kendra Cook, your host for the DCTV Daily News program out of Dove Creek, Colorado. It's brought to you by the Dolores County Broadcasting Network with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association. That's the special district association responsible for bringing the area free to access TV stations over the air by antenna. And this is a community TV station, so if there's a news story or event information that you would like to share, contact us at 970-677-4119 and leave me a message. If you're a business or organization or an individual, we welcome you to find out about sponsorship opportunities for banners or video segments run on the channel. This is the Thursday program for February 4th, 2021, DCTV Daily News. The oil and gas industry is on pins and needles after the Biden administration came into power with a roaring agenda against that industry and its future, which have been so tightly tied to the future of Colorado. In the wake of what the executive orders will actually mean for Colorado, the Journal reports that Kinder Morgan CO2 company is requesting a renewal permit from the Environmental Protection Agency for an underground waste injection well just southwest of Pleasant View. The company injects produced water from its carbon dioxide wells into the Hovenweep Waste Disposal Well Number 1. A photo by Jerry McBride. The well is nearly 8,583 feet deep and disposes the brine fluid into the Leadville and Ouray formations. The injection well, located off County Road 12, has been in operation since 1987. The renewal permit proposes to expand the authorized injection zone by 900 feet into the Elbert and Cambrian formations, quote, to ensure that injected fluids remain within the authorized injection zone, end quote. The EPA proposes issuance of a 10-year renewal permit for the Class 1 non-hazardous waste disposal well and authorization of the expanded injection zone and continued operation of the well, that according to EPA documents. EPA regulates underground injection of fluids into wells so that injections do not endanger underground sources of drinking water, of course. The requirements specify and the approved minimum construction standards for well casing and cement, injection tubing, and packer. Monitoring includes pressure-actuated shut-off devices attached to the injection flow line that shuts off the injection pump when or before the maximum allowable injection pressure is reached. If fluids go beyond the injection zone, Kinder Morgan shall notify EPA within 24 hours and submit a written report on the circumstances. Injected fluids are limited to non-hazardous industrial fluids. Kinder Morgan is authorized to inject field and gas plant waste streams and other associated waste streams generated at the permittee's McElmo Dome and Doe Canyon facilities, that according to the draft permit. Industrial injection wells are known to cause earthquakes because the fluids injected deep underground can lubricate fault lines and cause them to shift. As part of the proposed permit, Kinder Morgan is required to subscribe to the Earthquake Notification Service to monitor seismic activity within 50 miles from the area permit boundary. For any seismic event reported within 2 miles of the permit boundary, the permittee shall immediately cease injection and report to EPA within 24 hours. And actually, Kinder Morgan has been pivoting for several years now on how to work well given the potential for more regulations. America's major natural gas pipeline owners committed to paring their carbon footprint and making their own operations emissions free by 2050, that according to the Interstate Natural Gas Association of America. That's the deepest climate commitment yet by the group, building on a 2018 pledge to keep a better lid on methane, the primary ingredient of natural gas. INGAA companies embracing the 2050 goal include Kinder Morgan, Williams Companies, and Enbridge Inc., according to a Bloomberg report. And now let's take a look at our local weather through the weekend. Well, we didn't have any of that rain or snow last night or yesterday. Today we have a sunny day with a high near 35 expected and north winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour, which will give a colder feel to the day. And as they say, the 50-50 chance for our snow and rain turned out to be a big nothing burger, just cold winds. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 18 degrees. North winds continue at 5 to 10 miles an hour. For Friday, sunny again with a high near 38 degrees. North winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. For Friday night, mostly clear and a low around 20. And the north-northwest winds continue at 5 to 10 miles an hour, which should prove to continue to dry up the surface puddles after the meltdown on Wednesday. The weekend is still looking nice, a tad warmer. Saturday, sunny and a high near 40 degrees. North-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And Saturday night, mostly clear and a low around 23. And then for Sunday, mostly sunny and a high near 45. Sunday night, partly cloudy, a low around 25. And now into next week for Monday, we're looking at a potential for a slight chance of snow showers coming back into the forecast. However, it's set to be mostly sunny with a high near 45 degrees. Monday night, a slight chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, and a low around 23. So we'll keep that in our future cast tomorrow as well. And then Tuesday, back to mostly sunny and a high near 41 degrees. Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 18. And now back to our news. U.S. Senator Michael Bennet participated in the confirmation hearing for President Joe Biden's Secretary of Agriculture nominee Tom Vilsack on Tuesday. As reported in the Durango Herald with a file photo, Mr. Vilsack has been around a time or two before, most notably known for a revolving door out of Monsanto, top executives going into the top levels of government. They write, Vilsack, former governor of Iowa and Secretary of Agriculture in the Obama administration, was questioned by members of the Senate Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry Committee about a variety of topics, including trade, farmers, climate change, and ethanol. Vilsack is one of many of Biden's cabinet nominees who also held positions during the Obama administration. A side note, that's why some people are calling this Obama's third term. Quote, I think we are faced today with a number of, quote, why not opportunities and moments in agriculture, in the food industry, and in rural America, Vilsack said in his opening statement. Vilsack focused on the opportunity for change in his opening statement. He listed COVID-19, climate change, food security, nutrition insecurity, and equity within agriculture as his main concerns. Not equality, but equity. During the confirmation hearing, Bennet, Democrat from Colorado, asked Vilsack about his priorities for the country's national forests. Bennet said forests are critical infrastructure and properly managing them can help reduce carbon emissions and prevent wildfires. Quote, yet we still aren't managing our forests like the critical infrastructure they are, Bennet said. Quote, and with climate change driving hotter and drier conditions, we're experiencing more catastrophic wildfires across the West, including the 3 largest in Colorado's history last year. Vilsack agreed on the importance of funding forest management and maintenance. Quote, to me, forests represent a major infrastructure for the country, Vilsack said. Bennet also addressed forest restoration in December 2020 with the Outdoor Restoration Force Act. That legislation would increase forest and watershed restoration in the West while creating 2 million new jobs. In his response to Bennet, Vilsack said, was encouraged by Biden's call for a conservation corps. Establishing a new conservation corps is another topic that Bennet has addressed through new legislation in the Senate. In 2018, Bennett's 21st Century Conservation Corps Act, which he co-sponsored with the late U.S. Senator John McCain, Republican from Arizona, was approved by the Senate Committee on Energy and Natural Resources. The bill would amend the Public Land Corps Act of 1993 and create new national service positions aimed at protecting, restoring, and improving America's public outdoor spaces. At the end of his time, Bennet expressed his support for Vilsack, and he said he was looking forward to working with him. He also invited the nominee to Colorado to discuss climate issues and wildfires in the state. On February 3rd, current President Joseph R. Biden declared that a major disaster exists for the Navajo Nation and ordered federal assistance to supplement the tribe's efforts in the areas affected by the coronavirus disease 2019, also called Project COVID-19, the pandemic that began on January 20th, 2020 and continuing on. This as stated on whitehouse.gov under a press release. Federal funding is available to the Navajo Nation and certain private nonprofit organizations for emergency protective measures, including direct federal assistance for the entire tribe impacted by COVID-19. Robert J. Fenton, senior official performing the duties of the administrator, Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, Department of Homeland Security, named Tammy Littrell as the federal coordinating officer for federal recovery operations in the affected areas. Additional designations may be made at a later date if requested by the tribe and warranted by the results of further assessments. And a quick update from Wednesday in the Health Department of Dolores County. The county received a letter from the state CDPHE that we are now down to a level yellow, down from a level orange, for the Project COVID-19 emergency health regulations as they continue to keep the state in a state of emergency. There may be one positive case still at this time in our county, with a total of 63 over the past year, and that's as reported of the end of January. And of a county of about 2,000 population, we have had thankfully no deaths, and now 207 people given the Moderna shot and 98 people having their second shot. For all updates, go to the Facebook page for Dolores County Public Health. Just look them up online. And to catch this program online, visit our Facebook page, which is DCTV Daily News, or also online on YouTube. Both you can follow and or subscribe to and join in on the conversation. Again, this is your local community TV station, so if you have something you'd like to share, you can email me. That's pretty simple, at dcbnnews@gmail.com, or you can call the station and leave a message at 970-677-4119. Thank you for tuning in to DCTV Daily News. And if you like the program, please do like and follow us on Facebook and share it with your friends and family. This has been a production of DCTV for the DCTV Daily News program out of Dove Creek, Colorado, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Be well and keep thinking for yourself.